right now. Very pleased to have with us a firearms instructor at the New Jersey Firearms Academy in Jersey City. Lee Massage is with us. And Lee, thank you for coming on the program tonight.
Sure, thank you for having me.
You bet. I ran across your story a couple weeks ago when the Advertiser newspaper ran a story about the Women's Day at the range at Cherry Ridge Range, and you were quoted as one of the firearms instructors who was there. And I thought your story was absolutely fascinating because just a few years ago, you were attending this and shooting a gun for the first time?
Yes, for the first time. I shot a whole bunch of guns there.
And that was 3 years ago?
Yes, I think just about 3 years ago. And I hadn't touched a gun for, 2 years.
Wow.
And then I jumped in head first, and now I'm an instructor and a range safety officer.
All right, so how do you go? I mean, how does this happen, Lee? Tell me what happened the first time that you went to the Women's Day at the range, and what? I mean, was it that day that you had this? Did a switch flip on for you?
Well, I guess yes and no. It was just a side event. My sister said, "Hey, you want to go to this thing? It's free." I said, "Sure. What are we doing?" "I guess we're shooting guns." "Okay." So I went. We shot pistol, rifle, and shotgun. Shotgun I shot 9 out of 10. My first time with a shotgun.
Wow.
And I thought that was great. Went home and said, "Yay, that was fun," and didn't think about it at all. Didn't know where to go. Didn't know about the NRA. Didn't have guns. Didn't know anybody who shot guns.
Yeah.
And 2 years later, my partner was doing some advanced training with the New Jersey Firearms Academy, and I had the opportunity to go to the range, and I saw some of the people training for competitions, IDPA style. And I said, "Oh, that looks fun." And then it really clicked for me, and I said, "Okay, when do I get to shoot now?" So I took the NRA basic pistol class, and I don't know. A couple weeks later, I was back again.
That is
and
awesome.
On my
Lee, I love that story. And if your sister hadn't said, "Hey, let's go out to the range," you may never have had that moment.
That's right. And she didn't know about guns either. It was just a thing on an email list at the time.
Really? So tell me about the last Women's Day of the Range when you came back as an instructor. What was that like for you?
Very interesting. I was really happy to be there as a range safety officer. It's a little bit more fun, I think. The instructors have a really tough job. Hundreds of women coming in for the first time, all nervous, not knowing what to do. You really have to keep a sharp eye on every finger and every person that comes in. It's our job to make sure that everybody gets a very safe introduction to a whole new sport that they know nothing about. Some people may have shot before, and it's just a chance to shoot some more, which is really great. People's first impression of firearms has to be a very safe and happy one.
Yeah.
Everybody works together as a team, and we put in a lot of hours that day. It was a long day. A lot of people coming through. Hot sun.
Right. But in a place like New Jersey, I think an event like this is so important because you don't get. I mean, you certainly don't have a lot of pro-gun media. Being sandwiched between the New York and Philadelphia markets, you're not going to get a lot of armed citizen stories or things of that nature. So simply letting people see for themselves what it's like to shoot a shotgun, to shoot a pistol, to shoot a rifle, I think is really important to just counteract the disinformation that folks get.
Yes, very important, especially in New York and New Jersey. We're kept from firearms and firearms laws and the understanding that, hey, it's fun.
Right. And look, I hope that every woman who was at the Women's Day at the range will ultimately become an activist for Second Amendment rights. But you're not going to be an activist about something that you're not passionate about. And so first, you've got to get folks interested in shooting before you can get them interested in saving shooting.
And that's what happened to me. I thought it was fun, and then I started to see how important it was to share it with other people, especially women, because they're kept out of such sports.
Yeah.
It's something that's promoted or socially acceptable in some places.
Right. So there in Jersey City at the New Jersey Firearms Academy, is there a lot of interest in learning about gun ownership? Do you have a lot of first-timers come in?
Yes, most people are first-timers. And every once in a while, we get a couple people or a family even that really catch the bug, or they already had it, and they finally came to the right place to get what they need to get, the training or the experience or the knowledge, whatever they want. We kind of have something for everybody. If you like guns, we've got it.
Well, I think that's fantastic. And, Lee, I can't thank you enough for doing what you're doing, spreading the word, and helping to educate folks and turn them from non-shooters into safe and responsible gun owners and hopefully Second Amendment advocates and NRA members as well.
Yes, that's right.
Hey, Lee, thank you very much for coming on the program. I'd look forward to doing this again soon.
Sure. Thank you for having me.
My pleasure. Have a great night. Lee Massaglia joining us from the New Jersey Firearms Academy in Jersey City.